If you've been doing these meditations most weeks with me, then maybe 15 minutes is starting to not feel like enough. And I hope that's the case, because when that starts to happen, that's when meditation can become a real pillar of your daily life. And that was a big shift for me when I could comfortably meditate for more than 15 minutes. So this morning, if you're joining with me live, I would like you to grab a candle and light it, and then grab something. It could be a crystal, it could be your notebook, your journal, it could be a precious piece of jewellery, it could be anything. Honestly, anything. I've got this picture just here, which is of the full moon. We have a full strawberry moon this evening, and we've also got a lunar eclipse, which is very, very interesting. So I think it's going to be about 3 a.m. that's all going to be visible to us, and yeah, we're going to channel that energy of the full moon through our meditation today. So find yourself in the most comfortable seated position that you possibly can this morning, noticing how you're feeling through your body, lengthening all the way up through the spine, releasing through the shoulders, all that stuff. Taking a really big deep breath in and then let it sigh out. Inhaling again. Once more. And just let yourself settle into this space. Allow your hands to rest onto your legs, or maybe bring your hands, one palm on top of the other, just resting gently in your lap. You can practice a mudra, so chin mudra, if that feels comfortable for you, connecting the thumb and forefinger together. If you know another mudra that particularly channels that energy, then go for it. And lengthening through that spine, finding that sense of tuning inwards to yourself, your body, your mind, through your breathing. I feel very much at the moment we are living through this time where, of course, individually we have our own baggage, we have our own daily issues that come up time and time again. But below all of that, underneath the day-to-day, the individual personal issues and problems that we have, I feel like there's this real undercurrent of anxiety and stress when we start to look to the future. And I feel that at the moment that has just heightened even more so. And I'm seeing personally quite a bit of violent speech. And our meditation today is on Ahimsa, which means non-violence or compassion. But non-violence is its literal translation. And as we sit here practicing, just stilling the mind, connecting deeper with the body, start to think about any kind of violence there may be in your life right now. And this violence may be coming from you and being directed towards you as well. Maybe there is this sense that you're not doing enough, so you make yourself have to take on more, have to do more. That's a form of violence. And just think about the ways in which you can show yourself non-violence and compassion. Changing your perspective to be able to feel not only more connected to the self, but also more compassionate towards the self. Ahimsa is our mantra for the day. Choosing non-violence, choosing compassion, whether it be towards ourselves, towards our loved ones, friends, family. Maybe the violence that you feel rising up through you is just directed at the world, at the situation that you find yourself in. And that brings about those feelings of anger, of angst, of terror. And when we feel that way, when we feel this fear, we end up moving from a place of fear, which often leads us to make decisions we wouldn't normally make when we're moving from a place of love and compassion. And the full moon is a chance for us to leave behind, to leave things that no longer serve, no longer help us, no longer allow us to grow or move forwards. And by channeling the energy of this full moon that we have rising later today, and we allow ourselves to choose to act from a place of love and compassion, leaving behind those fears that only hinder our mental fluctuations and the feelings through our bodies, leaving behind any thoughts, any feelings or sensations that do not allow us to grow in the way that we feel we want to. Using Ahimsa as our mantra, using the energy of the full moon to channel these feelings of non-violence, of love and compassion. Again, not just to ourselves, but to everybody, everything, every moment, every feeling, sensation, and thought. Fill it with Ahimsa. And take a deep inhale. And sigh. 2 more. Releasing those things you no longer need. Beginning to wiggle your fingers and toes, moving your head around in any way that feels comfortable. Feeling more full of love and compassion than you did when we began this meditation. Going forwards through your day, remembering the word Ahimsa, non-violence, and allowing it to bring a new perspective and a new place to move and make decisions from. Take a nice deep inhale as you circle the arms and connect the palms over your head. As you exhale, bring the base of your thumbs to the crown of your head. Crown chakra, Sahasrara. Inhale, apply a small amount of pressure. And then exhale, thinking only kind and compassionate thoughts about yourself and others. And bring the base of the thumbs down to the eyebrow center, Ajna chakra. Inhale, apply a small amount of pressure. Exhale as you begin to see the good in yourself and others. Let the thumbs come to the front of the throat, Vishuddha chakra, the throat chakra. Inhale, apply a small amount of pressure. Exhale, saying only kind words about yourself and others. And lower the hands down to heart center. Inhale, apply a small amount of pressure, having only good and compassionate intentions for yourself and others. Bowing your head very slightly. I'm going to close with possibly my favorite mantra of all time, Sat Chit Ananda, which means moving towards bliss. And I hope that that is true for you today, for the remainder of this week, for the remainder of this moon phase, for the remainder of your years. Om Sat Chit Ananda. Om Sat Chit Ananda. Om Sat Chit Ananda. Om Sat Chit Ananda. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me live here this morning. Thank you to anyone who practices this at any point. Like I said, we have our full strawberry moon today, which is also going to be a lunar eclipse. If you did want to have a look, it's going to be about 3:15 in the morning. So hopefully this cloudiness clears a little bit. I will say a full moon is a really wonderful time to take some time for yourself. So tonight, maybe have a little ritual, a bath, maybe do some journaling, maybe come back and do this meditation again and see if that can shift some energy. So we can, of course, make decisions and change our perspective to always move from a place of love and compassion, and that is what Ahimsa teaches us. So maybe write that word down somewhere and let it keep coming back to you throughout your day. Ahimsa, non-violence.